Hello, everybody. How are y'all? There is little Carrie. She's getting ready to go to her cardio, and I'm happy about that for her. There's my froggy. How are you doing? And good morning, Carrie. How are you
Good
today?
morning. I just took my pills. That's why I was.
Awesome.
I'm
Did
good
you hear
today.
that, little Carrie? She's already taken her pills. So before you leave, please be sure to give her little parade of hearts. There's Amy T. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Oh gosh, folks, it has been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. Let me tell you, my life better slow down for a little while. That's all I got to say. I am so far behind on things that I wanted to get accomplished this week. Now they're going to have to roll over into next week, and there's no telling what next week is going to bring. So, whoa. Good morning, Sarah. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for joining us today. And there's your little parade of hearts, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie, and good morning, Sarah.
You know what, little Carrie? I don't either. In fact, my breakfast is normally about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes if it gets past 11, I just say, oh, well, you know what? I'll just have an early lunch and just move on. That's great, Amy T. She says she's doing good and she actually got in the mood to do a little crocheting today. Good morning, Barbara. How are you doing today, sweetheart?
Good morning, Barbara.
I hope everyone is doing well. It is still very chilly here, folks, in South Dakota, in South Florida. Good morning, BK Jen. How are you doing? No, we were too far south. The upper part of Florida did. In fact, when I was watching Ryan Hall, what was it, Tuesday? Bless his heart, he came on. I just love watching him whenever he's keeping us updated about the weather and everything. He was only going to be up for a couple of hours. 13 hours later, he is still up and telling us about the weather, the snow, and he said, this really is like once in a lifetime event, and I want to be here for all of it. So,
good morning,
yeah.
BK Jen.
We are doing great.
Froggy?
No, I don't think so.
Good morning,
Thank you, accountant.
Busy.
But yes, busy. Yes. Yes. What part of Louisiana is Sandra in?
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. I was going to say New Orleans, but I didn't think that was right. Oh, folks, she showed some beautiful pictures of the snow that she got. I bet she was having a ball, taking pictures all over the place. Good morning, Miss Kitty. How are you doing? And there's my sweet little gypsy. How are you today?
Good morning,
it is so
Jessie.
good to see all. It really, really is. I feel like I've been gone forever. Let me tell you.
You have.
Well, Monday, of course, my husband had to have his surgery. Wish we had snow. We only had cold air. Well, I don't know about you folks that have all this cold and stuff going on. Florida's not supposed to feel like this. 60s, maybe a little bit of 50s, but this 30 and 40 stuff, it's no. This is Florida and South Florida at that. The southern states have more snow on the ground than what Wisconsin has. Oh my word.
Great.
Yes. Everybody's been talking about Mother Nature needs to take a chill pill. I think she needs to have a cup of hot cocoa myself. Let's get rid of this chill and cold stuff. Woo! In fact, really, I wouldn't mind it being cold, but it's cold and damp. And I don't like the two of those together. It hurts my bones. It really does. I've been seeing, I don't know, I'm sure y'all have been too, but a friend of ours in Amarillo sent a post to, I think it was Sherry Kay, though, that sent me the little, she needs to retire, Sarah says. Father Nature step in for a little while, you saying? Sherry K sent me a picture of there's a big steak restaurant in Amarillo, Texas called the Big Texan. And they're known for, folks, I really can't remember the size of this steak, but I think it's like a 24, 27 ounce tomahawk. And of course, you know, like a lot of steakhouses that have something like that, if you can eat it and everything else that comes with it within a certain time period, then, you know, you get the thing for free. Well, anyway, they showed folks out there in the parking lot snow skiing, you know, on a like a snowboard, or maybe even on roller skates. I don't know what they were on, but they were tied to the back end of a truck, and they just showed them out there in that parking lot, just having a good old time. And I'm sure a lot of that went on, especially in places that don't get to see this kind of snow. Sandra, how are you, sweetheart? Oh,
Hello.
and good morning, Trisha. How are you, sweetie? I just want to
Good
say,
morning,
Sandra,
Sandra. Good morning, Mama Swift, and good morning, Ellie.
good morning, Ellie. I just want to say, Sandra, that I really loved that ice picture that you showed of snow and ice in the swamps. Oh, my word, that was so gorgeous. And yes, that's probably something you don't see very often, right? Whew, but it was gorgeous, my word. I hope all the rest of you, though, are staying nice and warm, especially those of you that are still going through the cold weather and probably trying to dig out from the snow and from the ice. I hope that y'all, it wasn't that cool. It was from someone on my local Facebook feed. That was gorgeous. I mean, that to me is like photo, not only photo worthy, that thing needs to be entered in a photo contest somewhere, but wouldn't that be gorgeous in a painting? Oh my, oh, I think that would be beautiful. Really, really do. So what have you been working on, Carrie? I hadn't even been able to get caught up with you all week.
I'm working on the Cove.
Oh, let me see. Let me make you big. And I love the colors on this thing. I'm sure many of y'all have seen that, but isn't that gorgeous? Ah,
And then,
now this
go ahead.
this is beyond the baby blanket size, right?
No, not yet.
Not, oh my word, are you, good grief.
No, the baby size is coming up at the end of 50. What is it? 54. And I'm on 44. So I have 10 more. But remember this blanket that I did, the baby blanket?
Yes.
I'm going to add to it.
Are you really?
I am. This really is driving me crazy, but I'm not going to rip it out for it.
No, that's too far back, girlfriend. There's no way I would do that. Good morning, Darcia. How are you?
I do have something to show. Hi, Darcia.
Yeah.
I got something for Trisha. Because, you know, she's our professional hooker.
Oh, yes, she is. Oh, goodness. It really must be special because, look, it's in styrofoam. Okay, turn it. What does it say? Professional hooker. Oh, my goodness. That is so cute. That is so cute. Good morning, Frizzy B. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Good morning, Julianne. So I got this for Trisha because she's our professional hooker.
Right.
The only one I know that can hook so damn much or so damn fast.
Right.
And, you know, playing with this thing, I got this styrofoam everywhere.
Oh,
so
no.
This is going out in the mail with a couple of things for Trisha.
Oh, that is so awesome. That's really, really cute. She says she loves it. Darcia says she's doing good. Good morning, Meemaw Dawn. How are you doing, you beautiful lady, you?
Okay, I don't need to be big.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was reading through the chat.
That's okay.
Darcia has come in. Frizzy B. We're doing
So
both.
Carrie asked
Well,
you earlier in the chat, and I don't know if you read it or not, but she said, guess what I got, Maureen?
oh, what did you? Okay, wait. Let me guess.
She went to a thrift store. I'll give you a hint.
Did you get a couple of sweaters? Did you really? You're going to be working on tearing apart those sweaters. You enabler, you. I posted about it above. I know you said just get one, but oh my goodness. Good
Hi,
morning,
Mama
Mama
Gwen.
Gwen. How are you doing? Well, I can't wait to see what kind of new life you do with it. You know, my sister has really gotten into making baby blankets. And I sure did. I got about 5, but one is 100% cashmere, so it's pretty fine. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it apart. You might want to talk to Froggy about that one. I have never, ever worked with cashmere. Not because, I mean, it's just not a fiber that really I'm all that interested in working with. Um, I don't mind, saying that, but anyway. Still thawing out here in Louisiana. I bet you are. I hope you got to stay home through all of that, Sandra, and work from home. Surely they didn't make you get out in this. But yeah, I mean, paging Froggy to the sweater ripping desk, please. Oh goodness.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm not into the to me, cashmere is an expensive yarn. And I know you can buy yarns in which the cashmere is mixed in with it, and that's fine, but it's just not a fiber that I gravitate to. Yeah, still home today. Good. Roads are still icy. Yeah, a lot of people think, hey, once the snow melts, hey, we're good to go. But what they don't realize is with all that moisture and stuff still on the ground, it refreezes into ice. So the roads are still pretty dangerous. Yeah, they knocked the sweater price down from 20 to 8 because the arms had holes. But hey, I thought I got to try. There you go. Yes. You can always work around them holes, especially when you're ripping it out. Little Carrie, I would just say, and of course, this goes with all of them that you're ripping out, just go slow. But again, cashmere has a halo to it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So if it was me, I would be sure to have like a darning needle or tapestry needle, or maybe even if you have some of the steel hooks, the little bitty ones, maybe have them there, a small one there too, to kind of help you get through. But it's just going to be a slow process with that one, I'm thinking. So has anybody else been to a thrift store? And well, I guess not, with all of us going to put them in the freezer for a couple of days. I thought it was someone who said yes to kill anything that might be in there. There you go, little Carrie. You're absolutely right. I mean, you would hate to think that there'd be something still living in that, but you don't know how long it's been packed down somewhere. And of course, transported, sitting in the back whenever it has to be waited on to be put out. Yeah, there's lots of things that can get in there. Brizzy B says, "Ew." I know, Mama Gwen. That's why we were trying to tell her to just take her time and just realize that one's going to be a slow process.
Look at these stitch markers that I got. I don't
Wait,
know if you'll be able to see them.
Are they little butterflies?
Tulips.
Tulips. Okay. Well, it's kind of hard to see them because they're the same color as your blanket right there.
Well, here, how's this?
Oh, that's
Upside
much
down,
better. There you go.
upside down tulips. One's
Oh,
purple and
okay.
one's
So,
clear.
okay. So the green part is the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. No.
Aren't those cute?
Right. They are cute. Let me jump back up here. That's what I'm worried about, Gwen, but I couldn't help myself.
No,
Amy
they're from some. Ellie didn't make those, although she could. I could probably talk her into making some. I was with a friend and they were buying a pair, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm buying a pair of tulip stitch markers." I said, "Well, I want some."
Amy T says, I'm not allowed to drive right now. Maybe I'll do that next month while I'm still off. Well, that'll be good. Yeah. Carrie said she got some other sweaters that'll keep her motivated. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. There we go. Yeah, now we're caught up. Well, I do still want to encourage you, even if you just buy one, try it. Like I said, take it apart, let it talk to you. I would, like little Carrie said, don't forget to put it in the freezer for a couple of days. Pull it out, let it warm back up, of course, and then just start pulling it apart and roll it up, and then just let it sit there. Let it talk to you. It'll give you an idea of what it wants to be remade into. And be sure that you label it with the fiber content. And hopefully there's a tag somewhere in the sweater that lets you know, is it all wool? Is it a wool blend? Just what? Many times you can tell just by feeling it or looking at it, but it still would be nice to be absolutely certain, or as close as you can to be, as to what the yarn's made from. So what has everybody been working on? Yes, I actually made a matching bracelet and earrings with those tulips. They should be in one of my old videos. But yeah, I can make them, Ellie
more
said.
of these tulips.
Well, there you go, Ellie.
I need some more in my life.
Tulips are pretty.
I knew you could. I was going to show them to you and ask you.
So as I asked, what's everybody else been working on?
Oh, I forgot to show you.
Okay, wait.
No, I don't need to be big for this.
Okay.
Just leave me little.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty yarn. Oh. I saw. Look. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty. Okay. No. We got to be big. Look.
The orange is the heel.
Uh-huh.
So I stopped after I attached the orange and started the second one. So we're not going to have second sock syndrome.
There you go.
And this is something that you can do and just do as a you don't have to think to do it because it's all just single crochets.
Awesome.
Pardon me.
That's okay.
You can take me off the bed.
Yes, ma'am. You've made some great progress. Sandra says it could be a mitten right now.
Hello.
Let's see. Let me go back up here. Kitty says, I'm making outerwear for me to cover up when I drive my scooter. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. I don't know that I'd want, well, of course, I guess if you got to get out, you got to get out, right? But, oh, Frizzy says, I'm making the last petal in a Happy Sunflower plushie order. I've already assembled all but some of the petals. I needed a break from crocheting, So I started assembly. Now you're getting it done. That's awesome.
It's kind of
Ellie,
what I'm doing on the socks.
that is so cool, Carrie. I can't wait to see them when they're finished. Or at least whenever you get the red heels on them. Or is that orange?
Orange.
Orange.
Mm-hmm. Where did
Ellie?
the other sock go? And I'm using a 5.25.
Wow. Ellie says that she thinks she has those beads in red and pink as well.
Oh, can you get some in purple? I want some. I want the rainbow.
Amy T says a pillowcase with blanket yarn for my long body pillow that's behind my back right now. Well, that's going to be nice. Barbara says that she is doing a penguin mug that I had to rewrite the pattern for because it wasn't enough black yarn to make it. Oh, goodness. And DK Jen says, I never seen you do socks before, Carrie.
It's my second attempt on a pair. I made a sock in 2023. I made a sock.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
It's still a single sock.
Oh, Mama Swift has designed another sweater. Just working on something up. A new sweater I designed with the puzzle yarn. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see that.
It's cute. It's really cute.
And Meemaw Dawn is working on finishing up her camo poncho. Sandra's working on another mosaic blanket. Hello, Carrie. Lurking and working, but I just wanted to say hi. Well, thank you so much, sweetheart. Oh, and little Carrie's going to be starting a Montana mosaic at some point. That is truly awesome.
Me too. I already have my yarn.
Oh.
And I'm shopping my stash.
Well, good for you, Carrie. That's awesome.
I bought a bunch of anti-pilling Premier 3-weight. Well, it wasn't last year because I was on the No Buy Yarn last year.
Right. Ellie wants to know, was it here in your live that someone asked about a skeleton jack set of stitch markers?
I'm not sure if that was, I don't know.
I don't remember being on mine. It might have been on Carrie's live. But maybe on one of the two of us. Let's see. I wanted to do this real quick because Darcia brought it up. I want to say thank you to all of you silent observers. We really do appreciate you being here. So this is for you. Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting. That song just makes me want to dance every time I hear it. Oh, goodness.
I have to show Maureen because she hasn't seen it yet. But I have to show, so I'm going to change the background real quick. But I have to show you the new intro and outro. I'm just going to show you the intro. The outro is just backwards, but same music.
Tell you what, I wouldn't even have to hear the music just watching that little baby elephant. They just tickle me. They really do.
The music totally fits it.
It does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle Mosaic. How are you doing this morning, sweetheart? Little Carrie says, you lasted longer than me in that no bye, Carrie. Will you drive, little Carrie, and quit typing? All right. Just drive and listen. Darcy is working on a granny lap gan. That sounds nice. Uh-oh. Frizzy ran out of yarn, but I'm sure I have more in my stash. If you're like me, I can always. Maureen, I can attempt to make one too. Make you one too. Well, thank you, Sandra. We'll have to get together on that.
You should make her and I one together.
That would be good. Yes, we need a new one. Ellie says, I didn't want to offer them to everyone yet because someone at a live asked for some. So I made some and waited for an email from them, but it's been a while already. Well, sweetheart, I would just say you snooze, you lose.
Good morning, Mandy.
Good morning, Mandy. How are you? Y'all been following each other this morning,
I think it was Sierra, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm not sure if it was Sierra or not. Does Sierra sound familiar, Ellie?
You might have to poke Sierra's memory and ask her. So that if she's the one that wanted them, she better grab them real quick, or Ellie's going to put them out there for the community to grab up. Oh, well, hey, Meemaw Dawn. But thank you for being here, sweetie. Mindy says she's doing well. She's just a working. Well, I'm glad you popped in here and to join us here for just a few minutes. Oh, Frizzy B, you too, sweetheart. Please be careful out there on the roads, whether it's icy or not. Ellie says, not sure, but I'll bring it up on your live. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I've decided that I didn't like the black part of his eyes, so I've already taken those off, and I'm just going to go back in and embroider him. Makes him
Ellie,
look like...
you know I'm a sucker for your stitch markers. I'll take a sec.
So I'm going to go back in there and fix them. So, yeah, I just didn't like the way it bulged out there. Well, I'm really anxious to get started on Kermit. I've got this yarn from Red Heart. It's the Red Heart with Love. And I tell you what, guys, I really like. Yes, it is.
Red Heart with Love is amazing.
I know. I think I found myself a new love, you know. I don't think I'll be buying any more of that other Red Heart unless it's for amigurumis. Because I do like it for the amigurumis. You know, it's got good structure to it. And if I do give it away as a toy for older kids. Now, if I was going to give it to a small child, I'd definitely make it out of cotton. But for older kids, I do like making it out of the Red Heart or Mainstay
Speaking
acrylic.
Of small chitlins.
Oh! Yes. Sarah's saying it's the black ice that you got to really be careful about. Yes, it is. Good morning, Kel. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh, and Ellie's already working on her Valentine's Day stitch markers this weekend, folks. So if you want some, you better give her a shout. Yes, it is, Darcia. And, you know, as much as I hate to say this, I found this on Yarnspiration's website. So I just had to go get it. Wait. I love looking at baby pictures. Oh my goodness, he's so tiny in that car seat.
He weighs 7 pounds, 11 ounces now.
Oh my goodness.
At his last doctor's appointment, he got clean bill of health. He's doing great. He gained way more weight, not way more, but, you know, gained more weight than they thought that he would because he was having issues eating.
Right.
They were
Mm-hmm.
eating literally every 2 to 4 hours. I mean, every 2 hours they were waking him up to eat, and because he lost so much weight.
Right.
Well, he's now out of preemie stuff,
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, he
and
kind
he's
of had a
now
little
into
bit of a rough
stuff.
start, didn't he? He had a little bit of a rough start there.
Um. So I think what happened was, um, the person that took care of him when he first came out didn't get
Mm-hmm.
all of the crap sucked out of his
Yeah.
body,
Yeah.
and so that caused him the first night home to stop breathing. And then my son got it all sucked out. And then he
Good.
went to work the next day and he stopped breathing one more time, but that was the last time.
Good.
But they're like, she is such an amazing mom. Oh my God. She's so attentive to him. It was funny because they spent, I think, like a week at my mom's because everybody at their house was sick. And they
Oh
didn't want
no.
to call me around that. And I don't blame them. And my mom
No,
didn't.
not with a newborn.
My mom actually had a really good time with them there. And so I don't know where I was going with that. I really was on a roll.
We were talking about him having a rough start.
Yeah, but he's been doing so much better. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. My mom, the whole week that he was at my mom's, my mom only got to hold him a few selected times. Like, because I think that Carly she didn't hog him per se. I wouldn't use that as the terms, but I think that she was just still really worried about him and not knowing if anybody else would notice the signs.
Right.
And I don't blame her at all.
No. Kel says, Maureen, I'm very sleepy because my rude son and his even more rude fiance were extra this morning. Oh, and woke me up at 8:30. I'm barely functioning. Sweetheart, I am so sorry. Oh my goodness, you're right. That was rude of them. How old is Thomas now? Or are they calling him Tommy?
Saturday, he'll be 28 days. So today's Thursday. So Thursday.
That makes him about,
he's
that makes him almost 3 weeks old.
26, 20, he's 26 days old.
Yeah. That
Hi,
means
Nana Cat.
Hello, Nana Cat. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Thank you for joining us. And Carrie, we're a little late for the devotional.
Oh, well, then I can't do it if we're late.
Oh, yes, you can. God doesn't care what time it is.
Okay. Ready to fight. I like that. Ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Got stitch markers and a bookmarker. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Matthew 26:41. Temptation seizes us in its vice grip talons, like a gigantic pterodactyl swooping in, plucking us out of our safe, warm nest and flying away with us. We don't have to helplessly succumb. We can fight back.
Yes, we can.
My foolproof way to escape the temptation attack is to keep praying. Lists in my purse and car so that when those talons begin piercing my skin over the enticing dress or cute hat, I'm prepared. I pull out my prayer list and turn my attention to the needs of others. My focus shifts off the pretty desires and onto those of whom I desire to be Christ's hands and feet. The wicked pterodactyl releases me, works every time. Dear Papa God, temptation is a strong force, but your word is stronger. Please help me to avoid temptation. And when I do experience it, please help me to be ready to fight it and beat it. Amen.
Amen. I love that part where it says whenever the temptations, oh, it's raining again. Sorry, squirrel. uh, when the temptations of something pretty, I pull out my prayer list. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. That was a nice analogy. And yes, Kel says, "Oh, brand new smelling baby. Nothing better." That is exactly right.
Well, and you know what's weird? So I'm 58 and I had my kids when I was 26 and 28. So my son just turned 32 and my daughter turns 30 in March. So that tells you how long ago it was that I had babies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I was having babies, they came out of the womb, they washed them up, and then they laid them on mama. Well, now
Mm-hmm.
they don't do that. They leave them covered in, I mean, they wipe them up, but they don't
I
wash
know.
them. They leave them coated in that stuff because
Mm-hmm.
they say it helps their immune system more. And
Yes,
they're
it
not
does.
allowed to give them a bath for like a week after they're born.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they're only allowed to, like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that weird? I think it's a
Yeah,
week.
it is. My goodness. Kel says, "Amen. My temptation is not for flesh. It's for sweet, sweet, sweets and more sweets. Sugar is addictive." Yes, ma'am, it is.
Kel said,
Okay,
not
I'm here.
there.
Little Carrie
Okay,
says,
Carrie,
"I'm
have a good time.
getting checked in, that I'm getting excited to see you Sunday morning." Oh my goodness, girlfriend. I was going to make sure we mentioned that before I left today. Kel says, "Not here, Carrie." Yes, it is. They wait a couple of days, then bathe them before going home. Oh,
Well, okay, so they went home the day after, so he wasn't bathed. Maybe it is just a couple of days, but they don't keep him for very long.
mm-mm. They
And
don't keep
so
them
when
very
he
long on
started having
anything.
that breathing issue, he went back into NICU for not even, well, so what they did was his 3-day appointment, his jaundice level was too high. It was like at 49%. Even though
Right.
when you looked at him, you couldn't tell that he was jaundice. Um, but they took him to the NICU and he had to sit under that blue light for, uh, they said it would be a day, but he didn't have to stay there for a day.
Right. Kel says, "I didn't know that was why they waited, though, but it makes sense." Yes, it does. Isn't it amazing how times and technology and the more that we learn about our bodies, about what's good for us and that kind of thing, how things change. I mean, to me, it sounds yucky, but if it's going to help my baby as far as bolstering their immune system and everything, you darn right I'm going to do it.
I have a ghost.
You have a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Just turning my light on and off just
Oh.
randomly.
Oh my goodness. My new granddaughter is coming in a few days, so I'm going to tell my son to wait a week. He may look at you and say, we'll take that under advisement, Mom.
Is this your first grandchild, Kelly? I mean,
Oh,
Kels.
yeah, I had several ghosts through the years.
I don't think it's really a ghost.
Mm,
Um, the part that plugs into the outlet gets really
right.
super hot.
Oops.
So I need a new light. But I can't find these two lights are almost matching. One of them Froggy bought me, and the other one I bought after Froggy bought it for me because it just wasn't enough light.
Right.
So I need to find out from Froggy. I
Like
mean, I
where he's
know it's a hot light, but
right. Kel says nope, and Carrie, you can call me Kelly. It's okay. It's my name. Number 14. Oh my goodness, Kel, your kids have been busy.
oh my goodness.
14 grandbabies. What a
Well, I have
blessing.
3 now. I have a 13-year-old grandson, which is my son's. And then my daughter has a little girl who's 11. And then my son just had another son that's 26 days old.
Darcia says you can wipe them down, just don't put them in water because of the cord.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's pouring out there now.
I mean, you would think if it was hot, it would keep it off longer. That's why I said I think I have a ghost, because it just goes off and then comes right back on.
Michelle says, I have 10. I thought my girls were rabbits. Oh my goodness. Kel has them all the way from the oldest being 17 and now this new baby. So
Nova.
you've had 17
No, her
years, Kel,
oldest
of
was
baby.
17 years. Yeah. 17
Yeah, that's
years
what I said.
between the babies, the baby and the
Yeah,
oldest.
that's what I meant. She's had 17 years of grandchildren. Oh my goodness. But that's such a blessing, Kel. You know, you get to, I don't know how y'all feel, but when I see my grandchildren, I look at them and I think, man, that's a little piece of me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's going into the future. Isn't that cool? I get goosebumps thinking about that.
Yes, Darcia, that is 100% correct. Except for that wasn't the way it used to be.
No, Oh, Gwen has 14 grandkids, 17-year-old for the oldest and 6 months for the youngest. So you and Kel are just about right there. Yeah, grandbabies, I tell you what, I honestly did, folks. I mean, at
I'm
the
not.
moment, living
Oh,
through raising my girls, I would not say that life was always a bed of roses. But looking back, yes, the good certainly outweighs the bad. But there's just something about grandbabies. I, yep, just something about grandbabies.
you know, I say that I wasn't a very good mom. I was left in a very hard position. Um, the kids' dad died when they were 6 and 4, and I emotionally shut down. So, and I actually stayed shut down for a really, really, really long time. I I haven't even dealt with that death yet. That's how long. I mean, that was in '99.
Mm.
But um, now I don't know where I was going with that. I started to say something that was important too. Oh, my first grandchild was the grandson, and it's for those of you who aren't moms yet that are gonna be moms, or that are just moms and they don't have any grandkids yet. Becoming a grandma is better than becoming a mom, if you can
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it really
Because
is.
you don't have to take care of them unless you want to.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Two of
Kel
my
says,
kids are girls, so they're spoiled.
Kel says it will be awesome having a newborn around because the last 2 babies I missed out on because they lived far away, but still enjoying them at 2 and 3 years of age. They are here
That's
because
cool,
of me.
Ellie.
That's right. Oh, this is your youngest child's first baby. Oh, Kel. Well, I got to say,
That
all
was
of
so
mine are spoiled.
awesome.
Doesn't matter if they're boys or girls. All of mine are spoiled.
Mm-mm. No, and I don't know if I shared with you guys yesterday. My son was looking for a vehicle. He found one that was in the budget that my mom gave him.
Uh-huh.
Got it all licensed and registered, and um, I he said he was going to take it in and have the. For some reason, there wasn't a dipstick for the um, tranny
Oil
fluid.
for the what?
Tranny fluid. Because if the tranny fluid's burnt, that's bad.
That's right.
So he was going to take it in and have it serviced. We'll have them look at it and see. Yes, Carrie, it is. I
Right.
raised my first grandbaby until school, and she was still with me the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, my mom, because of my health, my mom spends more time with my grandkids than not more than she spent with her own grandkids because, like I said, I was a mess. I
Right.
was a mess. Picking wrong men. I didn't think I could do it on my own. So I, it wasn't until my daughter was 11 that I finally was on my own. But
Right.
that was when I got hurt. So she had to really pick up the.
She had to
She
step
had
in
to.
for you.
She had to become adult-ish at 11 or 12, which was very unfair for her. But
Right.
um, I forgot what we were talking about again. You know that I was looking at my medical diagnosis, as in one of them is beginning stages of dementia.
I don't think it's that, Carrie. I think it's all the meds you take.
But look, I'm not taking that many anymore.
Well, good. Maybe things will start clearing up.
This is how many I take now.
Well, to me, that's still a lot. And two,
Yeah.
sometimes it could just be the combination of meds that you're taking.
Well,
So
and
I
it could
went,
be too that I'm not taking anything for my memory.
well, that's easy to fix. Yes, Kiri, I raised my first grandbaby until school. Yeah, my kids complain about their children, and I tell them you spoil them. I didn't. I know, Mama Gwen. I know. Waiting for your blood pressure check. Okay, little Carrie.
Did
I
I
hope
ever
everything
get
is
to
down.
see?
Oh, did you ever get the, COV?
See,
COVID?
huh?
The C word, COVID.
COVID?
Mm-hmm.
No. No, and
Oh,
actually, I haven't been sick. I mean, I felt a little off the other day, but nothing except for my stomach, my abdomen.
right,
I haven't been sick since before the pandemic.
right.
I haven't had the flu. I haven't had COVID. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, I really just think that it's a combination of medication that you've taken over the years. And if you're starting now to not have to take as many meds as you did before, your body is going through a chemical change or adjustment.
Hi, Susan.
Hello, Susan. How are you doing, sweetheart? Your blood pressure's too low. Yeah, get some water in you, girlfriend. Oh, Cal. Almost killed me twice and it messed up my brain. I can't remember anything anymore and forget things. Oh, mid sentence. My doctor said it affected a lot of people's brains. Well, my goodness. Well, I didn't know that. I just keep telling everybody, well, if I forget, I'll find it somewhere. It'll come back to me. Hmm. I also tell folks, that I keep cramming so much stuff into my head that something's got to give, you know? And so, yeah, maybe I just don't pay attention to what I'm dumping.
Oh, you know, another thing that I thought it could be is that it really happens on things that I don't, I could care less about.
Right.
If I don't, although I really do care about what I'm talking about here, but it still like loses, I don't know.
Well, like I said, you know, Carrie, do you take gabapentin?
I used to for a long time. I won't take it now, though.
That could be hard. Have you
Yeah,
just
but it's
recently
supposed
stopped
to
taking
come
it?
back after you stop taking it.
Have you just stopped taking it though, or has it been a
No,
while?
and another medication that does it are statins, and
Uh-huh.
I'm on a statin.
Oh, well. Well, I know there are supplements that you can take to help with your memory. And Kel said that affects your memory as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just keep cramming too much stuff in my head, and so something's got to go. Yeah, Wayne complains all the time. I just told you that. And it's like, well, you know, evidently it wasn't important in my filing cabinet, so it got dumped.
Right?
Oh, goodness. Mm. You know, I'm not complaining about the rain, folks, because they really do need it. They've been dry here for a long, long time. I just wish it wasn't cold. I want to get some of those pills that are supposed to improve your memory and help you retain information.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Oh, Michelle, another prayer answered. I just got a call from Mom's Meals. They deliver my meals. Oh, the ones that delivered your meals before. My first box will be here tomorrow. Thank you, Jesus. That's awesome. Susan says, I'm on gabapentin. I hate taking it. I reduced myself way down on it. Kel says, I can't remember the name of them. Go figure. Oh, my word. Well, I really don't have an excuse other than, like I said, I do tease about. There's just so much my brain can hold now. I mean, I'm getting old, folks. Come on,
Oh,
and I don't mind
brother.
admitting it. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind admitting it. There's just some things that maybe are not that important to me anymore. Uh, I do have to admit though, I do keep a very detailed journal of people's birthdays and you know, important things like that, just in case I do forget. I do have it written down somewhere.
Oh, I got to go to the bathroom.
Okie doke. Kel says, Susan, I hated it too. It made me forget stuff and drop stuff constantly. Oh my goodness, it gave you the dropsies? Oh, my doctor switched me to Nuratin and it's much better. Okay, so I have to ask, why are y'all taking these medications? What is it supposed to help with? Oh no, Susan said, Kel, it made me gain weight. Well, that would definitely make me go to the doctor and say, okay, we got to fix this. Maureen, I do the same with my calendar on my tablet to remind me of everything. Yes. I haven't even on my calendar, you know, what bills need to be paid when. Even if I have it set up on auto pay, I still want to know it's coming out. Oh, for nerve pain. Michelle says she takes hers for neuropathy. Okay. Well, I did not know that. Well, folks, I have to say that really right now at my age and my health stage in life and everything, I really am very fortunate. The only thing that I take are my regular vitamins, and I take medication for depression and anxiety. So I really, really am blessed that I don't have anything else wrong with me. Now, I do take a leave occasionally whenever my arthritis, or stiff joints and things like that flare up. But other than that, I mean, I really have been blessed so far. Oh, Katie, that gave you vivid nightmares. I was taking it for neuropathy associated with MS. I didn't know you had that, sweetheart. Oh, little Carrie, that was so sweet. What a nice Christmas present. Neuropathy, you couldn't spell it. Oh, well, that's okay. My mom tried gabapentin, but had to stop because it ended up hurting her stomach. Such a bummer because it really helped her neck. Oh, my goodness. Mama Gwen, I have bipolar depression and took gabapentin, and it made me, oh my goodness. Mama Gwen. Hello, Callie. Oh, sweetheart, you're not late. You made it in. That's okay. Goodness, Cal, you sound like you're a walking pharmacy, taking a ton of meds for arthritis, Crohn's disease, chronic pain, herniated disc, L4, L5 in the neck, bone spurs on the spine in the neck, arthritis in the spine, knees, arms, knees are shot, migraines. Sweetheart.
Wow.
It's a wonder you can function. Michelle says it's snowing again, pretty hard. I had to ask her the other day, folks. Michelle Mosaic has this beautiful white dog. I mean, white. The only thing that's not white on her are her eyes and her little nose. Beautiful, beautiful dog. I asked her, I said, do you lose her when she gets out there in the snow? Oh, Callie says, dadgum, Kel, throw some of them goodies my way. Oh, heavens. Well, and the top of my entire spine is just dangling. Oh, surgeons wanted to put rod pin screws, but I'm not doing any more surgery. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I know we always complain about the medications that we're on and why we have to take them and everything. But, when you stop and think about it, isn't it a blessing, though, that God gave man the intelligence to develop what we need? This past year, I quit taking trizanidine and Buse. You can tell I'm not a phonetic person, can't you?
I can't see it from that distance.
Buspirone. Okay, that's right. Yes, it is, because without my meds, I can't walk at all due to pain. I hear you, sweetheart. But there are times when I just
carry on.
Okay. Kel says, Maureen, it's okay. We know what it is. It's for anxiety. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Another thing that affects the memory too is Xanax.
Oh, that's right. And you do take that.
I only take it as needed.
Okay, good. Oh, little Carrie, they had to add that, the prizanidine, back because your neck was hurting. Oh, I take mine too, Kel. I take mine too because I tell you what, my husband will tell y'all. Mm-hmm. Busperon? Busperon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Sue.
Yes,
Azan.
thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you very much for that. Yes. And yes, Xanax is terrible for the memory. But like I
And
said,
it tastes like
isn't it?
poo-poo too.
And how do you know what poo-poo tastes like? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You know, I do have to tell you, it tastes like crap. I just have to
Okay.
tell you.
Okay.
But I do have to tell you something. That little grandson of mine got his mama so good the other day. It was so hilarious. She covered his little penis up with a wet wipe, you know, so if he peed, it wouldn't go nowhere. She picked up the bottom of his feet up like this and started cleaning his butt, and he farted and he shit all over her, in her mouth, all down the
Oh,
front of her, on her legs. Needless to say, she had to go take a shower and wash her mouth out.
oh my word. I've been peed on, but I haven't been pooped on. Bless her.
Thomas says to Carly, "Well, Mom, you win. I was only peed on." And you know, the thing that's really sad about all of this is he had no control over that. It's not like he done did it on purpose.
No.
But, you know, my son is obnoxious and he will tease him about it
When
the
he
whole
gets
entire
older.
time my son is alive. It'll never get old, trust me.
In fact, that's going to be one of those priceless stories that gets told at his graduation. You know what I mean?
Graduation, wedding, girlfriend's
Oh,
girlfriend.
I was going to say his first date. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Be
my.
careful,
Yeah.
he might poo on you.
Kel says, Carrie, you just think he had no control.
Right?
I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, Mom, you yanked my little booty up in the air like that? Uh-huh.
Give me the perfect squat.
That's right, man. Oh,
All I have to
folks.
do is wiggle my butt a little bit and aim.
Oh, goodness. That's a wonderful note to end on, folks. Let's often with that, laughing with that memory in our head for the rest of the day, right? Thank you all so much for being here. I truly have missed y'all this week, and this has been a lot of fun. It really, really has been. Please be sure and join us tomorrow over at Carrie's house at 11 p.m. No, 11 a. Excuse me, not p.m. No. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We might have some more baby jokes to tell you. But until then, please, like I said, thank you so much for joining us today. We really had a good time talking babies, and that's fine with me. I just love how
Yeah, for all of you that I don't recognize, like Kel and Callie's girl or Callie girl,
Mm-hmm.
come see us tomorrow on my channel.
Yes. Carrie the Yarny Elephant will be over to her house tomorrow, like I said, at 11 a.m. So until then, please always remember, folks. Oh, that's right. Thank you, little Carrie. Little Carrie and her friend Trevor that works at the correction facility is going to be on TFF this Sunday over at Daniel Paul Cly Yarn's house. We'll meet at 4 p.m. So please come and support her. We want to share out the blessing that she is giving these men in
Okay,
learning how
Gwen.
to crochet. So please come and join us, TFF, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at Daniel's Paul Ply Yarns house. So we hope to see you there. Come bring a project and just sit back and enjoy everything that little Carrie and Trevor are going to share with us. But until then, please always remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they are waiting to see. I love you all so much. And again, thank you for being here.
And
Carrie?
remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. Love you guys.
Amen.
Take care. Be kind.
Love y'all.